to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Noosa bring out the bankroll. Jekko Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck master, cause he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we bout to chop it up. TCG, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece to the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. 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 Get rich with one piece.
The piece to the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Noosa bring out the bankroll. Jekko Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck master, cause he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we bout to chop it up. TCG, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece to the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Something is going on, and the music is not playing. Try it this way. Okay. It sounds really loud to me. The background music it's playing now. It sounds really loud to me. But this little audio device that shows me the desktop audio shows that it's not playing that loud. So I don't know. If it is too loud, if the background music is too loud, then let me know. But anyways, welcome. I didn't even check I'm tripping. I didn't check my camera, my hand cam. Guess we'll just kind of wing it and see if I have a good feel for where it needs to be without actually, confirming it on stream. So, yeah, I don't know. Today was a very non-productive day. I had planned on going to. I hate those types of days, man. I just feel like I let the day slip away, and that's just very frustrating. Especially like the Chiefs are out of it. I barely watched the Chiefs game. They was getting their ass kicked. They ended up fucking losing. Whatever. Um, but it's just frustrating. My today was just it was just a lot that actually happened today. Like it seems like everything's kind of like breaking down at once. Printer is not working now. I have no idea what the fuck is going on with the printer. It literally just started messing up like a couple of days ago. Then I got it to work, and then it's back to not working. And so I'm just like, I just need to go get a new printer. I just don't want to fuck with anything. I just am gonna go buy new shit because I'm just like, I don't care to fucking deal with it. So I'm probably gonna just go buy a new printer. Um, Very close to having to buy a new fucking washer because that goddamn thing is, you know, going crazy. Not working like it should. Um, but anyways, yeah, here we are. We're 5 days at this point from new release release pre-release boxes of OP14, and I'm super excited about it. We'll have a ton. We'll have so much inventory to open at that time. And I'll probably have to now that I'm trying to think through because I need stuff to open during the day too. So I'll have a ton of boxes. So I'll try and obviously get like loose packs as well, like boosters and stuff. But I know that, like I mentioned this before on the stream, I'm gonna go to a ton of like pre-release events, so I should be able to get a ton of boxes. So I'll probably end up just having to open the boxes and, you know, um, open the packs from the boxes. Um, if I'm not able to, you know, get like the different loose packs, like the illustration boxes, which I should be able to get some, but who knows? We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll have some stuff to open this week. I'm probably just going to try and like get through a bunch of like kind of loose stuff that I have. I have a bunch of like loose Pokemon stuff that I'll probably get through. I have an illustration box for One Piece that I'll open up. That has 4 packs in it. OP12, 2 OP12s, and OP11, and then an OP08. So I'll open that today. Yeah, but throughout the week, we just need to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So we only need 4 days because Friday we'll obviously have a box day. But Monday through Thursday, we'll probably just kind of rip through a ton of like extra stuff just to kind of get it out of the way, right? And you know, I like opening the Pokemon stuff anyways. So we'll open that. Then I'll kind of take a peek and see what else I have in there. Oh, gee, thanks, babe. You're making me blush. Making me blush on stream. But yeah, I'll figure out something. I'm sure that I'll have enough boxes to be able to open a few boxes to kind of, let's see, a box will have 24 packs in it. So that's only like 2.5 days. So I guess two boxes will get me 5 days. Um, we'll figure it out. We'll have to figure it out. Now the thing isn't the hard part isn't the money, which the money sucks because that's a shit ton of fucking money that I'm needing to spend to kind of support my habit or whatever, especially opening 10 packs a day. Let me think through that. A pack is 5, so 10 packs is 50. So 20 packs is 100. 120, so 120-ish. So I guess that it kind of balances itself out if I was opening, if I was buying the loose packs or whatever. Anyways, we'll figure it out. Whatever, we'll figure it out. We'll have some stuff to open. Yeah, So today we got a pack of Riftbound like we do. I think I have like 1 or 2 packs of Riftbound left. Um, we have the illustration box like I mentioned, and then we have like some of these Pokemon packs that have the little coin in it, and they have like promo cards in it too. So I think they're all Mega Evolution. Mega Evolution. This one maybe Mega Evolution. It doesn't specifically say, but it looks kind of like some of the other Mega Evolution packs. Yeah, it's a Mega Evolution pack. Yeah, it looks exactly like this other pack. So, okay, so we have a couple of Mega Evolution packs. I do need to after this stream probably I need to submit another order because I need to ship out some cards that need to be graded. I have another 25 that I need to send out to get graded. So, little teaser here, but I have something coming here in the next couple of days. It'll actually come on Friday, so Friday will be. I doubt it'll be up and running on Friday, but because it'll take a little while to get it all together. But Friday I have something, and maybe it'll be something for the stream. Maybe it won't. I don't know. But Friday I have something coming that's pretty cool. Maybe I can show you guys. But yeah, let's jump into some packs. Stuff to do after the stream. Okay. All right. Let's see. What do I have? Do I have this set up right? Probably not. Probably not. Okay. There we go. Man, I need to get me a new card mat or something for. And I saw some at this place that's pretty close to us. It's cool. It's pretty cool. It's like a boutique type of place. I don't know if you guys wherever you live have like different like festivals and different outdoor experiences or whatever. And then there's like, I'm sure you do, and there's like rows and rows of like people in there. I don't want to call them tents, but people in there like little booths or whatever, right? And there's just these little pop-up booths, and they they're selling stuff like food, they're selling crafts that they made, things that they bought, and they're trying to resell. They have clothes, that kind of stuff. But this store actually is like that on the inside of a building, and it's just like huge building, and they have just rows and rows and rows, probably like 20 rows at least of these different pop-up shops or whatever. And it's not like the people are there. Sometimes the people are there, the owner of the booth or whatever, but most of the time they're not there. It's just like a store, right? You go in there, you look at their little section, see what they have. If there's something that you want, you obviously take it, and then take it to the front, and you scan out. So it's a pretty cool little store. But anyways, they had quite a few things in there, but they did have some mats in there that I was looking at and didn't necessarily want to buy it at that time. But okay, these all are going to salvage. Yeah, these are all going to Grove of the God Willow. Hold on, this might be a new battlefield. Yeah, this does not look familiar at all. Grove of the God Willow, and there are a couple of battlefields that I don't have yet. So this might be one of those. Eclipse Herald. Yeah, this is something that I don't have. This is awesome. When you stun an enemy unit, ready me and give me +1 this turn. That's a pretty good card for an uncommon card. Windwall. Yeah, so a couple of cards that I don't have yet, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, Misfortune. I know I don't have this one. You may play me to an open battlefield. Friendly units may be played to open battlefields. Oh, that's a crazy attack. So you just need to keep her on the bench basically, and it's a champion unit. Yeah, okay. So you play her from the bench, and then leave her because you're able to play your units to a battlefield. That's kind of crazy how I've not seen this card played in any of the tournaments that I've watched. This this is actually a really good this is actually a really good pack so far. Like I'm ahead of a ton of cards. This is at least some guaranteed 3 cards that I don't have. Potentially a fourth. This Grove of the God Willow. So the collector in me is just kind of like freaking out. So I'm like, okay, these are cards that I need for my collection. Mage Seeker Warden. Okay. So 6 cost, 5 might, 1 power unit. While I'm at a battlefield, so it's a green. So green is like I can't remember what the hell green, what the domain is called. While I'm at a battlefield, opponents can only play units to their base. While I'm at a battlefield, spells and abilities can't ready enemy units and gear. Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad. And then a recruit. So for a very basic pack, right? This was a pretty decent haul, right? I think the majority of these are cards that I will be keeping, and a lot of them are cards that I don't have yet. I know for a fact I don't have these 3 at all, and then potentially this Grove of the God Willow. That one's a potential, but these other 3, I know I don't have those at all. These will go into the, yeah, these all will go into the Clockwork Keeper, though. I think I'm gonna have to keep that because I'm fairly certain that I've this was selling like sometimes when like the uncommons and the commons sell for like an absurd amount for a common or an uncommon, I'll sell it even if I don't have any copies left. Just because I'm greedy, so I want money, money, money. But the collector in me dies every time I do that, so I try not to do it very frequently, but sometimes it happens, and I think that Clockwork Keeper was one of them, so I think I'll have to add that to my collection and not post it. Okay, alright, so we're going to start off with Pokemon, and then we'll open the illustration box. Oops. I have so many of these freaking coins, or, I've opened so many of them, they always end up, in the trash can. But, yeah, I have too many of these coins. I probably should keep them if I'm being honest. I'm sure that somebody will buy them one day, now that I think about it. Like, I just should be collecting everything, right? Because somebody's gonna buy some shit one day. They gonna look at it and be like, hey, that's my swag. I want to collect all the I want to collect all the damn coins that there ever were. Okay. So this is alrighty. So here we go. We have Dark Energy, a Beware, ooh, scary, Chikorita, Heloptile, Abra, Iron Defender. So it does make sense. Why? Because I was kind of thinking like how Pokemon just they only have like 100 cards in a set or something like that. Or how many of it is it? It's like so 132, right? 132 in this set. I think that's probably I guess that's probably about the same for. And so it's actually more than like what One Piece has. So I guess never mind. But anyways, the point of my thought was that they have so many Pokemon. They have like 1,000 Pokemon or something like that now. That for each set, because like for example, Mega Evolutions is like I don't know what it's like a umbrella set, and then they'll have like so they have the original Mega Evolutions, then they'll have Mega Evolutions Phantasmal Flames, and then there's Mega Evolutions like Rising something. I think that's the next one that's coming out. So they have a ton of like Mega Evolution subsets, right? And I was just thinking like I guess that makes sense because they have so many Pokemon. They have 1,000 Pokemon. Like they only have to do 100 Pokemon, for example, because they're going to have like different trainer cards and different support cards and item cards. So they probably have less than 100, but just for easy math, right? So they can do 100, 100 Pokemon per set or per subset and get 10 sets out of it. You know what I'm saying? And not even duplicate any of the Pokemon. So I don't know if that's exactly what they do, but just kind of something I was thinking of. This is that Donald Trump Pokemon. Goldango, Kyogre, Steelix. Cool. Alright, so those are all going to the... Okay, so I have a bulk pile, then I have, I guess, the cards that I send to like firm up smaller orders, like when somebody orders 1 or 2 cards or whatever, I'll just add some cards to it to kind of firm their order up. So I'll call that like the scrap heap or something like that. But here we go. Here are these 4. We do have the Luffy and the Zoro from OP07, and they are the promo prints, obviously. So I'm probably going to, I might send these in at some point. I've already sent a couple of these in, and then I have like quite a few more of them that I still can send in. I probably will at some point, but I was actually going through my cards today when I determined, which ones that I would pull out, and actually the ones I'm going to ship out. So I'm going to go through those with you real quick. So my bad. We'll have to take us a break. So we'll kind of go through some of these, probably all of them because I feel like it. It's my string. But okay, so this is Dracula Mihawk. This card, I really want to get graded. It's probably, I don't know if it's a good time to grade it, because the original version of this card was going so crazy. It was like the best card in OP12, and it was selling for like $11 pretty consistently throughout the entirety of OP12. OP13 came around, it kind of went down to like $8 or so, and then it shot back up, or excuse me, it shot down, my bad. So it's like $1 right now. It's like $1.50 maybe right now. So this card is, I would think, undervalued right now. 8 cost, 8,000 power blocker, and I won't spend that much time on all these cards. I'm gonna kind of run through them so we can get back to opening packs. But I just wanted to take a look at this one because it looks freaking awesome. But anyways, I decided that I'm gonna have this one graded next because Mihawk is gonna come out as a leader in this next set, OP14. So about a week from today, and I think that this card will run very well in there. So there's a strong chance that the value of this card could go up, and the card just looks crazy. It looks amazing. So, all right, You're the One Who Should Disappear looks great. Foxy has potential to be a very, very good leader here in the near future when EVO4 comes out, and that should be, I think it's the next. No, is it EVO3? I can't remember, but soon he's gonna have a ton of support, so I think he's gonna be really good. So get the alt leader, and I decided that all the leaders that I have, I'm gonna go ahead and send them. So these are all the art leaders. We got an old Marco. He's from OP08. I say old. Another OP08 King. Then we have Rosinante. I actually pulled this one. These other two I bought. I bought this Marco. This one I think I pulled that Foxy too. Rosinante I pulled. The Caesar Crown I pulled. These are all I pulled very recently, and I believe on string. A couple of the alt arts from the OP starter deck 22, the alt arts, Bad Manners Kit Course. Here are some of the Monkey D. Luffy cards from the set sale event or whatever. I don't know what the hell it is, but I got these from Barnes & Noble when I bought some packs one time for OP12. So, or was it OP13? I don't remember, but I got these packs and they're still sealed. I did see somebody, this is the reason I'm doing this, is because I think it was like yesterday or 2 days ago, when I was looking at eBay, I saw someone that had sold, um, not this particular card, but they had sold some other sealed cards, and it was graded with the packaging like this. So it was a 10. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna send. I have four of them. I'm just gonna send them in. I was debating on whether or not I wanted to open them before sending them in, but I mean, they can still grade them in the packaging, so why not? Um, we have a Nami, we have a Pudding. I think those cards are just gonna be, you know, good because people like to look at the pretty girls. So get those graded. A couple of alt art for the events. Then we have some of the alt arts for the Five Elders. We have Stussy, Gecko Mori, and then I also decided to do all the gold dons that I have left. So this is the smoker that I pulled from my beautiful wife's Christmas gift, the PRBO2 pack, and then some older packs. I believe I pulled this punk, or this Vegapunk Gold Don from a box that my mod sent me, Gold Pizza Don. Um, so we so I just figured I wanted to send in all the gold dons that I have because I already sent in the Shanks, I've already sent in the Boa. I think those are the only ones that I had. So yeah. All right, and then this is a secret rare that I just had. I think I bought that one. So I'm sending them all in. Those are the ones that we sent in. Are gonna send in. So all right, we're gonna start with OP Twizzle. All right, OP12. Oh, how familiar you are. And this is nice because I do have some OP12s that I haven't, I think the ones that I opened yesterday, I haven't actually like sorted and inventoried those. So these will just run right into that, which is nice. Okay, so I can sort them and inventory them all at the same time. Okay, no leader pack. Ooh, a Perona, very nice. Again, this is probably going to be a very good card in the new Dracula Mihawk set or deck. So that is a very, very nice pull right there. I think that might be even selling for even more than the Dracula Mihawk, which sounds so crazy. It sounds so crazy that Mihawk was selling for like $11, and I'm talking about consistently. It was one of the most consistent selling cards that I've seen, like as far as prices is concerned. Like, because a lot of times the cards will fluctuate, they go up and down and blah blah blah. But that one was actually like right at $11 for a very very long time. I say very very months. But now then it hit $8, and then all of a sudden it is all the way down to like $1.50. All right, basic energy. So I actually was learning to play Pokemon because my daughter was wanting to learn how to play. So I just went to Gemini on my phone and told her how to explain how to play the game. So we got a battle in a little earlier today. I won, of course. Mega Signal. Premium Pro Power. Premium Power Pro. These terms statues by your physical money. Kairogi. Alright. Another OP Twizzle. Dude, I mean this when I say this. I cannot wait. I repeat, cannot wait for OP14. Like, I am so pumped. And I'm going to say that for every set, right? When EVO 3 comes out in February, I'm going to be super pumped. When Riftbound comes out, man, February is going to be absolutely nuts. So Riftbound is going to be coming out. EVO 3 is going to be coming out. And I should be getting some cards back, some graded cards back. So I'm just beyond freaking pumped about what February has in store. But I'm not trying to get too ahead of myself because trust me, OP14 is gonna have a shit ton of stuff. that I'm ready for. Oh god damn it. And I can't wait to just get rid of leader packs. I can't wait to just never see a leader pack ever again. I can't wait for that. And they're not getting rid of leaders in general, but they're going to make it so if you have a leader in the pack, it's not going to be a death sentence. It's not going to just be two rares behind it, right? They're just treating it as an uncommon, I believe. Which that just, to me, it doesn't make sense. I really like how Riftbound did theirs, where their legends, which is equivalent to leaders, equal a rare. So it's just because here's my thing, like, why do the leaders need to be, you only need one leader? Why do you need to pull leaders that frequently? You know what I'm saying? You only need one of them, right? So it doesn't make any sense to make those cards as common as they are, because again, you're only going to need one of them, even if you have to buy it or whatever the case may be, right? It just is very, it doesn't make sense to me to have to you know to pull as many leaders as they make us pull. It makes no sense, but whatever. I digress. I harp on the leaders all the time. I've been trying to kind of get off of that lately, but here I am. All right. Oh, I thought that was like a shiny energy. Numel. Croagunk. I actually had fun playing with my daughter. Yeah, I actually have fun. So that's probably something that we'll probably do in the future. But there's a ton of stuff that we like. Obviously, we're very, very basic. Ooh, this is a good sign. This is something I've noticed, and maybe it's not real, but we get the first shiny card that we get is a heave hoe catcher. Come on, y'all. Come on, we know what y'all was doing. Um, this Pokemon also does 70 damage to itself. Okay. Hariyama. Thunder Jolt. God fucking damn it. I hate that. I fucking hate that. There's so many cards. There's so many cards. There's 100. And there's more than that because they have the overnumbered cards too, obviously. But even if there was just 132, there's 132 cards that you can make foil. Why do you have to put the same card in there? That I just hate that. God, that is such a fucking buzzkill. Anyways, alright, we are gonna jump to next pack. This is OP11. Black Maria. You have Cammy. Glorp. Glorp Web. Glorp. I don't know what the fuck Glorp is. Ish Lily. Alright. Ish Shilly. Cognac Mama Smash. Sorry, I was reading this Jaguar D Sol ability. Okay, wait a minute. I'm thinking that for whatever reason I was thinking this was an event, and I was like, that's a stupid ass event. Um, but okay, no, that makes sense because you actually do get a body. I was like, that fucking sucks, bro. You just get to draw two cards. You pay $6 to draw two cards, but you get a body on the field too. So, okay, so that's not. I was just tripping. Straw Hat the Crew. Give up to one rested down card. It's so funny to kind of go back because again, OP11 is when I first started playing the game, and it had been out for like a month or so. Um, so like I didn't understand. I really didn't understand the game like I do now, and like going back because I've seen all these cards before, but I haven't seen them in the same light as I have now. So coming back, it is like a lot of these cards are kind of new because I've seen this card so many times, but like his ability, I was like, what use can I get from that, or what can I use? I didn't really see like the different uses, and I don't see everything obviously, so there's probably a ton of different use cases, but it's not a bad card at all. Um, okay, Prince Bruce. Ooh, a Sanji. Very nice. I know I have this card, but I think I may have like one of these Sanjis, like seriously. So this is actually really cool. Okay, so this is one of those cards where I read its ability when I pulled the card, and I just don't think it's a very good card. Right? 6 cost, 7,000 power. When this character is KO'd by your opponent's effect, look at 5 cards from the top of your deck and play up to one Straw Hat Crew type character with a cost of 5 or less. Excuse me. Then place the rest of the bottom of your deck in any order. Okay. On play, return up to one character with 5,000 base power or less to the owner's hand. Okay, so this actually is a really good card. So that's one of the things that I said. It's like I didn't understand what the hell the cards did, like how they could be beneficial or useful or whatever. But so it does kind of suck that it's kind of like KO prevention, right? Because if someone KOs this card with an effect, because that's a very very prominent. And what's crazy, and then return up to one character with base power 5,000 or less. That's not bad at all. Um, but something that I need to find a place to put these. Something that I was actually thinking about like yesterday was the fact that I really think that they're probably going to, because KO was such a huge issue. KOing things with effects was such a huge issue. Like they come out with so many cards like to prevent KO, right? And everything has to kind of work out where you pull the correct card when you need it, so you can't get prevented from being KO'd by your opponent's effects and whatever. But I think the next step is having your cards rested. Like they're gonna do the same thing with having your cards rested as you see with like there being so much anti-KO. There's gonna be like an anti-rest revolution type of a deal that happens. And you're already starting to see it with some cards. Like there's the Mr. 2 from um, or is it Mr. 3? I think it's Mr. 3 from PRBO 2. It's like a 1 cost or 2 cost chump blocker where if it gets rested, instead you may trash the card and draw 2 cards or something like that. So, um, very like things like that. And I've seen like a couple of others. Most of it's in green, which kind of suck, but that's the same thing that they did with black, right? They put a ton of like black anti KO um, devices or strategies into play for black, right? Like so, black increased your cost. Makes it harder for you to get KO'd by other black cards. So I understand why they're doing it in green, um, but I think that they'll probably come out with a ton of like anti-rest tech in the future for all the different colors. Because that card, the Mr. 3 that I was talking about, is a blue card. So I think that that'll be I think it's going to be very beneficial. And I can't wait for it because having your cards rested just is fucking super annoying. It'll have to be like, okay, if your opponent rests one of your characters, you may rest one of your opponent's characters or some shit like that, right? That'll be the anti-rest. Or it could just be as simple as maybe set your Don as active, right? Lieutenant Surge's bargain. Ask your opponent if each player may take a prize card. If yes, each player takes a prize card. If no, you draw 4 cards. That's actually hilarious. This is so funny. Ask your opponent if each, like, that is crazy. That is a very crazy, like, stipulation on a card, right? You just ask your opponent if each player may take a prize card. If yes, each player takes a prize card. If no, you draw 4 cards. That's just a funny ass fucking ability. Gargansu, Mega Signal, Tangrowth, Sizzlepede. Ooh, we get another Mega Lucario. Very nice. Aura Jab, Fire. Damn, these things get fucking. When your Mega Evolution Pokemon EX is knocked out, your opponent takes 3 prize cards. That's crazy. So this is like a very heavy risk reward type of a thing, right? Yeah. So it's like, okay, you put this thing out here, but instead of only taking 1 of the prize cards, they're gonna take 3 prize cards. See, I know what I'm talking about now. You know? You know? Alright, last One Piece pack. And I know I typically end on the One Piece packs, but I can't keep opening packs because the last packs are leader packs. We already opened the leader pack, so hopefully this damn illustration box doesn't have 2 leader packs. Hopefully this is a banger. I would take a special print. OPOA has some pretty good special prints in them. Drum Kingdom. All your drum type characters gain plus 1,000. Flip to 1 smile type character card with a cost of 2 or less from your hand. I saw a like a smile type deck that was pretty dope. Sweet puppy. I'd never shoot you. Neko Mamushi. On play, if your opponent has 7 or more rested cards, this character gains Rush during this turn. Jinbe. Oh, motherfucker. What a shitty fucking illustration box. Oh, wait a minute. I don't even know if I have this card yet. Oh, we did get a Jozu, though. Holy shit, we got a Jozu. I'm fucking passing up the Jozu like this ain't a banger. It's a rare, but this Jozu is a banger. But I think this Jozu, just as a rare, is one for like $5 or something. Like, this card is amazingly crazy. On play, you may return 1 of your characters other than this card to the owner's hand. Return up to 1 of your character. Return up to 1 character with the cost of 6 or less to the owner's hand. So you can. This doesn't happen often, but it just says that you can return 1 of your characters to your hand. So a lot of times people will play like somebody with a really good on play effect or something like that to their hand in order to return another card. And it doesn't even have to be your opponent's card, right? If you have 2 cards that you really want to play again, you can return them both to your hand, right? So if you have like a 2K or something like that on the field that you want to put back in your hand. So that's actually a crazy card. And then this Conquest of the Sea, this does not look familiar. I probably have it, but maybe not. It's a 6 cost, down -2. If your leader has the Animal Kingdom Pirates or Big Mom Pirates up, KO up to 2 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 6 or less. Okay, I have seen this. I have seen this card. The ability looks super familiar, but I don't have many of them. I'm sure of that. So, for a leader pack, this is probably one of the best leader packs that I've seen in a while. Still, though, not great having 2 leader packs. But like I said, last pack will not be a leader pack because obviously we have one of the Pokemon's pack. So I'm trying to think. I'll probably be opening One Piece one more day this week unless I can find some. Other than that, it'll probably be Pokemon because I really don't want to open a box because I open a box of like OP12. I guess I can open, if I open the box of OP12, I can open 5 packs a day, pretty much for the next 5 days. Maybe I'll do like 6. Yeah, 6 times 4 is 24. So I can open 6 packs for the next 4 days, and then add a couple of Pokemon packs. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe that'll be. I won't have to open an illustration box. I can just open a regular box, and that'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Yeah, I'll think about it. That's actually not a bad plan. You know, I'm a freaking genius. Coming up with the plans. All right, basic energy, vice grip, repeating a drill. Leo, or lit Leo. Leo, stay lit. Shuckle. Switch. Ooh, Mega Latias. Very nice. So we got a couple of megas. Got a couple of the mega things, you hear me? Yeah, so we got a Mega Latias EX and a Mega Lucario. What does this Latias do? 280, the Mega Evolved form. So I think I guess for Mega, you have to play the original. I guess, I don't know. You have to play the original. And then you can play this one. So Strafe, you may switch this Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. Okay, so that's cool. That's a pretty cool ability. Okay, what the hell is going on here? Why does somebody have control of my mouse? Okay, I'm gonna end the stream because somebody has control of my mouse and I don't know what to do. So I'm gonna end the stream. Dude, what the fuck, man? I have to turn my laptop off.